Hi, welcome to iTV-Asia. I'm your host, Lifestyle Branding in China. My name is Clayton. I'm CEO for In Group Brand Consulting. Today we have the honor to invite Mr. Daniel Clayton. He's the Director of Restaurant Operations from Remote Hospitality. Hi, Dan.
Hi, how are you, Claire?
Good. Thank you for joining us today.
It's a pleasure.
Would you like briefly introduce about yourself and tell us about what's remote hospitality, what kind of project they are doing in China?
Sure, I'd be delighted to. As you mentioned, my name is Dan, and I'm the Director of Restaurant Operations for Remote Hospitality. Remote Hospitality is, as the name indicates, a hospitality management group based out of Abu Dhabi in the United Arab Emirates. We specialize in operating and developing various internationally branded restaurants and hotels within global territories. Our restaurant portfolio consists currently of Wagamama, which is a internationally branded noodle bar concept from London. We have Frankie's Italian Bar and Grill, which is a restaurant collaboration between Frankie Dettori, the famous horse jockey, and Marco Pierre White, the 3-star Michelin chef. And then finally we have our Trader Vic's restaurant, which is a 70-year-old concept, started in the States, in America, and it's home of the original Mai Tai cocktail in our fabulous themed bars and restaurants. So that's currently what we're managing at the moment. And we entered into the China market late last year with our first Trader Vic's restaurant here in Shanghai. And in June we opened our first Frankie's restaurant, also in Shanghai. And we are looking to open our second Trader Vic's restaurant in Beijing before the end of the year. We're committed as a company to open and develop at least 5 Trader Vic's restaurants in China, and then obviously establish and grow the Frankie's brand as well.
Okay. Can you share with us how and why you decide to enter China, and what do you see what you perceive of China luxury market?
Sure. We came into China primarily because we've identified, as many companies, that China is destined to be the next economic superpower. And our strategy of growth and development indicates that we would like to get into this market now, before the market is saturated with other competitive brands. We would like to build our brand awareness of our restaurants in the people's minds and perceptions, and get a foot in the door early, so to speak. We also see China as a long-term investment as well. We're here for the long run, and we are committed to develop within this region. The luxury market in China, from what I can tell, it's still very much in its infancy. It's still quite an immature market if you compare it internationally. And I think at the moment there's only a small percentage of the population that can afford or has the financial means to purchase these luxury items and services. And what's good is obviously the huge China population. As the economy grows and develops, that percentage will also increase, and ultimately you will have a huge customer pool that will be able to financially afford the luxury items and services.
Yes, and we know now the luxury market in China is booming, and actually China has been ranked as the number 3rd biggest luxury market just after US and Japan.
Right.
I know you have been working in London, Dubai, and now in China.
Mm-hmm.
What would you compare the difference of the luxury market in these 3 markets?
Sure. Well, I've also worked in the States as well, and I think in Europe and America, the luxury market is very much defined. Mm-hmm. For example, if you take London or New York, they have a well-defined portfolio of luxury brands that are synonymous with the city, and they also have a larger percentage of the population that have the accessibility to those products and services. I think if you look at China and even Dubai, I think they're the new kids on the block. I think they're just, you know, breaking into this market.
Yes.
And I think there's that excitement and that growth there in those markets. And I mean, you can see by the amount of companies that are investing in the two markets that it's testament to the economy's belief of this growth.
How about Dubai market compared to China?
I think Dubai is slightly more advanced. It's obviously a lot smaller market than China, but they've been well aware of international luxury brands, and they obviously a lot of the countries in the Middle East have the financial means to support their desire for luxury.
Yeah.
And I think it's slightly more advanced than China.
Yeah, because I heard like Trader Vic's in Dubai doing very, very well, and every day people wait in the line to get in.
Yeah, no, it's a good market to be in at the moment. It's booming, and there's a lot of investment coming in, a lot of foreign investment, a lot of real estate construction. No, they're really booming, and I think what China and Dubai have as an advantage is they both have great leadership and vision from their governments, and they have the means to fast track their vision to surpass the more established markets, and you really see that coming through now.
Okay, so what's rumors? Last time I remember I spoke to Mr. Lydia, and he has also mentioned about even you, other than a restaurant, you're also looking into maybe in the future the possibility in doing the hotel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so just to share with us, what's the Rumor's vision, China vision, and also what's your focus in developing in China?
Well, currently our main focus is the high-end restaurant industry. We are developing our hotels in the Middle East, in Abu Dhabi, where we're based, and in Dubai, under our own brand name, Ramal Hotel and Resorts. We're currently on schedule to open our first business hotel in late 2009. So that's keeping us more than busy in that region. So over here in China, we really just want to focus on getting the restaurants established and developed. And we also have the territory rights for Macau and Hong Kong as well. So those are two areas that we'd like to look at. And that's going to be our main focus. And obviously, you know, the sky's the limit. Once the hotels are also established and we've got that infrastructure, we can then look at expanding globally.
Yeah. Also, how do you think about this large event coming to China, for instance, Formula One, like next year 2008 Olympic and the 2010 World Expo in Shanghai, and how did this large event come to China and consider that the consequence to your investment and development?
Well, I mean, I think it's great. I think it signifies that China is on the world stage. I think the Olympics is the spotlight's the world's cameras are going to be on China and on Beijing, and it's a great change because for centuries China's economy and market was very closed to foreign investment, and now they're definitely signifying that China's open for business, and these sort of events they can't do anything but bring good to the economy, and they really signify the serious intent of what China's trying to achieve.
So you think it's the right time to have this high-end luxury restaurant in China?
Absolutely.
Yes. Okay. In the last time, it's a more personal question. Not that personal, don't worry. Well, what would you, if you want to define what's called luxury, what was your definition?
Well, I think luxury, I look at it from two aspects. I look at it from the consumer's point of view, and I look at it from our point of view as a supplier of luxury services and items. And from a consumer's point of view, it's simply indulgence and exclusivity. That's what luxury is in my view. The consumer wants to indulge in an exclusive item, whether it's a fancy car or an expensive watch or a fine dining restaurant. They want to indulge themselves in that experience and in that product. From our point of view, a luxury brand is a promise to the guest, I think. If a customer walks into one of our restaurants, they've made a choice to come into our restaurant. There's hundreds of restaurants out there. They've made a choice to choose ours. And they've also made a choice to spend a couple of hours of their very valuable leisure time with us. And in that regard, we need to then, in return, make a promise back to them, saying, if you're willing to invest your time and your money with us and our services and our products, we promise to give you the best food and beverage available on the market, the most phenomenal service and attention to detail, and put it all into a fantastic restaurant environment. And that's our promise to the guest.
Okay. Thank you for sharing with us the luxury branding experience in China. My name is Clayton. I'm your host. Thank you for watching our program, and see you very soon. Thank you.